Okay, Assalamualaikum and good day. Welcome back to my second video for constructing a simple bar chart. Right, so in previous video we already looked at how to construct a simple bar chart for frequency base and the bar chart with the mean or y value, right, numerical data. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to add colors, right? Adding colors into bar chart, right? So there are some options that we can use, right? We can use color, open bracket and close bracket to see the list of colors available in R programming. So let's look at this one, color, open and close bracket. So colors with S, right? So we can see there are 657 color scheme available in our environment. So if you can see here, it states with the name of the colors starting from number 1 is white and followed by Alice blue, antique white and so on. So by looking at this list of color name, we cannot identify the color, what the color look like. So we can copy some of the colors list name and input into our script. So we can see there is the colors pattern for each color names, right? We can use this color name to color our bar chart, right? So let me clear this one first. To add color, let me copy the previous code, right? The previous code and paste here. So to add the color for each bar, we can use the argument col, right, and enter. So we can put the colors name. So let's say I'm using blurry wood. So I just copy this one and paste here. Blurry wood will be the color of wood, which is brown blurry wood. So now we can see the bar already changed the color to blurry wood color, right? So this, by stating one color scheme, it will change all the bars with one color. So if you want to customize the color for each bar, right, so we can use the same concept, right? Let me copy this one and paste. So let's say I'm using color and I'm going to put this first bar with first color with, let's say, light blue, pink color, light cyan and so on. So I'm going to start with C. I'm going to put light blue, right, followed by misty rose. Another one is going to be light cyan, right? So now you can see the color is changed accordingly to my color prevalent schemes, right? So another option, let's say this is the first option. Let's say I'm going to use another option, second option. So I'm going to use the color palette from library R color brewer. So if you don't have this library, you need to install the library first by typing install package R color. Make sure you put the right name, brewer, right, and install it and click enter. It will install the package. Once you install the package, you need to call this library R color brewer and then start doing using the package. So in R color brewer, you can display all color brewer all palette. So the palette that available in our package, this package. So this is the palette color scheme or palette available in our color brewer. So for purple, it will consist from a light purple to dark purple. So we can also use set 3, set 2, set 1 to differentiate the colors that we want. So to use this color, right, let me copy this one again, right. So instead of using C function, C argument, I'm going to input the argument brewer dot poll, right. So single L, n equal to 3, name equal to, let me choose the palette name. So let's say I'm going to use pastel 2. Pastel 2 will start from green, light green, yellow and purple. So pastel 2, right? So this is how to use the palette name. So let me try another one. Let's say I'm going to use another color. Let's say Essen, right? Essen. So let me change the name Essen. So it will change accordingly to the color scheme lah, right? So that is second option. So basically there are many options available for coloring, right? But I'm showing you some famous or easy to use color palette. So another one is we can use a library, Wes Anderson. So if you don't have, you need to install the library Wes Anderson, right? So we can see how to use Wes Anderson package, Wes palette. So palette L only one, T double, right? So there are many palette available, right? So if you can see Bottle Rocket 1, Bottle Rocket 2 and so on lah. So this is based on the Wes Anderson movie, right? So how to use it is the same thing. So we just copy this one. Instead of using brewer.pol, we use Wes underscore palette, and we're going to input 3, which is we have 3 bars. I'm going to use name equal to, let's say I'm going to use Bottle Rocket number 1, right? Bottle Rocket number 1, and I'm going to input the type should be, by default is discrete. I'm going to put continuous, right? So it will produce a simple bar chart with Wes Anderson color palette. Alright, so let me choose another one to demonstrate. So I'm going to copy this one. So let's go to this one. Right, I'm going to use Fantastic Fox 1. So now just change this name to Fantastic Fox, so it will use Fantastic Fox 1 color palette, right? So this is option number 3. So let's try fourth option. So where we can use rainbow, using rainbow colors. So to use a rainbow colors, very simple. I just copy and paste this one instead of using Wes Anderson. So I'm just using rainbow. I say rainbow for 3 colors. So it will show 3 colors. Let's say 4 colors is also same. We can play around with the numbers to see the different colors that we want. Another one is we can use heat color. heat colors. So heat color will be instead of using rainbow, I'm just typing heat dot color, right? Heat color, let's say I'm going to use 3, so it will show 3 colors. Let's say I'm going to use 7, it will show nearly the same color, but since I have three category, just using 3 lah. So another one, we also have terrain dot colors, right? So this one, instead of using heat, I'm just using terrain colors 3. So it will change based on the terrain colors. And we also have topo dot colors, right? Instead of using terrain, we can use topo dot colors, right? I'm using 3 bar, so if you change to 6 or 7, it will change accordingly lah. So same goes to terrain. If we change to 5, it will change it accordingly, right? And we also have another one called as CM colors, right? So CM dot colors, let's say I'm using 3, so you change to 3. 6 is if you change more than 3, the color are nearly the same. So since I have 3 bars, so 3 colors. So this is option number 4. Let's say you have your own colors to input, right? So you have your own colors to input. You can use your own color, but if you don't know what the color scheme that you want, you can simply goes to HTML color codes. Let's say you can Google it, HTML color codes, right? Just go to Google HTML color codes. Let's say I want to use this color, green, the very light green. So I just copy, you can see here HEX number. So you just copy HEX number and paste it for the first bar, right? For the second bar, right? So this is for all bar. If you want to input for second bar and third bar, you can play around and find the colors that you want. Let's say I'm going to use this one. Let's say very light color. So copy this one and put it here. And the last one, let's say I'm going to use the blue color, right? So we just copy and paste here. So you can see the color are changing accordingly lah, right? So this is for coloring the bar. So if you notice, the border for each bar still black, right? Still black color. So if you want to change the color for border, changing color for border. So to change the color for border, let's say I'm going to copy this one again. So instead of using color is for to fill in the color in each bar. So this one I just put some comma to continue our coloring argument. So I'm going to use BG for I'm going to use border to indicate the color for border. So let me copy this one. So if I paste, so the color will be same, the border color will be same as the color inside the bar. So to differentiate the color, maybe I'm going to make it light color. So let me copy and paste here, right? Just to differentiate the colors lah. And then the next one is green. Right, maybe this one is not the right color. So you can see the color are changed accordingly lah. So if you make it bigger, so the border line are darker compared to the color inside each bar, right? So that is how to input the color for border. So you also can remove the border line. So to remove the border line, so you just use the same argument or codes. So instead of define the color for border, we just put NA to remove the color, the border line color, right? So next part is, let's say I want to change the bar width and make spacing, right? So make spacing. So let's say I want to change the width of the bar, so I'm going to use the same code. Let's say I'm going to use this one. So instead of making like this, I'm going to add another argument, which is width. So I'm going to specify the first bar will be 30, 20 and 10. So look at the difference. So 30 means the first bar is slightly bigger compared to the second bar and third bar, right? So this is to make to show the importance of the bar. Let's say I'm going to change it to 30. So we can see only cylinder 6 cylinder is have a smallest width of the bar. And we can also add space of the bar, so by adding space argument. So let me add another one. Let's say space equal to 1. So you can see each bar, bar 1 to bar 2 have a slight space to each other lah. So I think that's all for the second video. This is end of part 2. So we will continue for part 3 for the next video, part 3 on the next video. So part 3 we will look into how to add legend, how to make the adjust label, exist title, the style. We want to see how to adjust the Y limit and so on. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.